Hi all, welcome to my new little vlog here. Right, so I'm just finishing off the waistcoat now. The pockets are all in, all hand stitched in, or hand felled in, which we do in this bespoke world. And remember I was telling you about the facings inside. Facings and linings are in, and I always put this very old traditional way of, I pleat over where the waist is, just in case you don't want the lining to ever be tight. So I'll put about an inch fold pleated, so that will ensure. Of course, this is just some tacking basting stitches that's holding it whilst I'm working on it. But once this is free, you can see I'll just undo this. You can see it's finished anyway. See, that opens out. It's about an inch, 3/4 of an inch to an inch. So that'll allow the lining, once it's sitting on the wearer, it won't be tight, so it won't pull the front. So some may do a different way, but I do this very old traditional way of here, putting this pleating there. Gives it a nice, for ease. There we have it. Do you remember I was telling you about the facings? There's some, you can see, even I've shrunk the ease out quite a lot, because this is tweed. The heavier the fabric is, the more ease you can put in. So there's enough ease now. That goes from the top button to the bottom. You can see this now, and there's enough ease. So that ensures now the front, see, there's nothing pulling on the front now. That's beautiful and perfect. So the linings are in. Remember, all of my waistcoats, I always make a mock-up, but now I've put the real lining in now. So this is for the last fitting. Just see how it's going to behave on him, because he's got a severely dropped shoulder. So I want to make sure everything is perfect on him now. So real lining's in now. So all I've got to do is just get the last fitting, and then I'll just undo this, because this is only temporarily tacked in. I've only basted this in because I don't want to be machining this until it's finished. So I don't want to ruin this, just in case I've got to let it out. And you don't want to see the machine marks. I've just basted it in, you can see by hand. So that's that sorted. And my signature for all my waistcoats I make, I always use fabric, you can see. Put a lovely back strap, we call in the trade, a back strap there. And I always make my back strap wider here on the side, and then it narrows to where the buckle is, and it goes in. So I always put fabric on. Most tailors will put lining in, I don't. As a designer, I like to do things a little bit differently, even though this is a pure bespoke waistcoat. So that's all in now. So all I've got to do, have one more last fitting for him. I'll just put it back on the dummy for you so you can just see it. So there we have it, put it on the dummy. It's looking nice here. You can see it. So this now will be, of course, this is not for the dummy, it's for my client who's a lot bigger than this dummy here. So yeah, I think he's, I'm not going to disclose he's a VIP, I'm not going to disclose his size, but he's a pretty big, heavy guy, well built, I should say. So there we have it. So I'm going to have a fitting for him, I think maybe tomorrow or Monday, and then once the last fit is perfect, so you can see the back now. The waistcoat's really lovely. It's a wool map lining, and there's my signature back strap here in fabric in the check. This was, remember I was telling you about when he was 4 years of age, he had a kilt made. So this is very sentimental to him. So I've put the kilt fabric as a back strap as well as on the side panels here. Remember, there wasn't enough fabric left, so I designed it into a panel seam, and that's where his tartan kilt is here. So I think it's looking dapper, and once I finish it off, I'll put 6 buttonholes with silk buttonhole twist, and also he's going to have a pocket watch. So I'm going to put a buttonhole here, vertical, that will accommodate his pocket watch. About 3 buttonholes down or something, so it will just go to his bottom pocket bag here. And I've left, this is quite deep to put his pocket watch in. This is quite shallow, these ones at the top. Not really meant for much, only a bit of loose change. So you should always be aware of what you're doing and what you're designing, and if you're doing things that are practical or not. So there we have it, everyone. So I'll see you actually on the client. You'll see, I'll do a little video soon. Ciao.